Hey, come closer for a moment. I want to talk to you like someone who has lived with these day after day, because the short name, the LS50 Wireless II, isn't just another pair of speakers. It's the moment you stop hearing sound and start feeling presence in your room. This is for the kind of person who listens deeper than most. Someone who notices texture, weight, separation. Someone who doesn't settle for background noise and wants music, movies, and daily listening to feel intentional. If you've ever closed your eyes during a song because something inside it moved you, these are made for you. Before we go any further, check the current price and stock. These disappear fast when serious listeners start upgrading. You know that moment when you finally admit your current speakers aren't doing justice to what you love? Maybe it was a favorite track collapsing into mush during the chorus. Maybe dialogue in movies felt thin. Maybe instruments blurred together in a way you kept pretending didn't bother you. That's when you know you've outgrown the compromise phase. The first time you play anything through the LS50 Wireless II, the feeling that hits you isn't loudness. It's clarity. You hear space between sounds. Vocals stand in front of you. Instruments sit exactly where they're supposed to. And that Uni-Q driver, it paints sound like a spotlight, precise and effortless, without ever feeling forced. Imagine a real night with them. You come home, dim the lights, open your favorite playlist, and the room changes. A soft acoustic track whispers from one side while the singer's voice appears perfectly centered, floating there as if they're performing just for you. Later, you switch to something more energetic, drums punch clean, bass arrives tight and textured, and the dynamics feel alive instead of compressed. Then you move into movies. Dialogue becomes crisp. Atmospheres feel layered. You suddenly notice details in scenes you've watched 10 times. You get that feeling of, I didn't know it could sound like this. What makes the experience powerful isn't raw volume, it's precision. Everything sounds intentional. Everything sounds clean. Everything sounds like the artist wanted it to. Before you forget, check stock again. These premium pairs tend to vanish the moment attention spikes. Maybe you're wondering if bookshelf speakers can really fill a room. But once you hear how effortlessly they spread sound, that doubt disappears. The surprise benefit. Even at low volumes, they sound full. You don't need to crank them to feel their impact. Owning the LS50 Wireless II changes how you listen. You start revisiting old albums just to rediscover them. You start noticing tiny production choices. You feel a sense of pride when you look at your setup, knowing you chose something genuinely refined. Sound that feels sculpted and alive, low-volume clarity that still moves you, bass that feels tight and controlled, a design that elevates your whole room, a listening experience that stays with you, a couple gentle notes. Positioning matters, give them space to breathe. And once you hear speakers at this level, everything else you own may start sounding flat. You've compared options, read specs, checked prices, weighed alternatives. But at some point, you choose the speakers you kept imagining on your shelf. And that's the LS50 Wireless II. If you're ready to hear your music the way it was meant to be felt, check the link, check the stock, and make this upgrade while it's still available.